Greetings and welcome to another part of Let's Alternate Thursdays. Let's look at Fate of the World. I'll pretend in global coal production. Well, that's good. Finally, they're balanced. Took them long enough. So I actually want you to expand oil and coal here in America, because you have plenty of that. Europe is mostly happy. Is there any technology I need to give them? Aerosol engineering. And what is your energy mix? Moving to renewables, which is good. Can I give you an incentive to go faster in that direction? Let's make sure that they speed up the dismantling of the old reactors. Alright, they're having major deforestation here apparently. Yes, I would say that. There's still 7.5 million square kilometers, so it's not an immediate concern, but it might turn into a concern. Agriculture is still lagging behind a bit, but I don't have any workforce that I can employ to counter that. How are the renewables coming? Oh, very good actually. Suppose I might be able to stimulate them to use more biomass. Should be an option for that somewhere around here. Actually, let's convince them to do that as well. You have water stress. Not much. But reducing meat will mean that they will need less space for agriculture. Let's give them second generation biofuels. China. What can I do with China? Expand coal production. They are stable. How's the sickness going? Very much. I need a band-aid. How's the what stress? Probably a lot. India. Right, job sharing initiative is no longer functional because they have less than a certain amount. Still very sick though, so I can't really do anything about that. Is there any global action plan that I can use? They're pretty much stuck where they are. Let's see, water stress. Well, let's keep promoting their stability. Let's get the higher education program going. Need to make sure that they will keep improving their situation. Alright, acquire the solar cells, photovoltaic cells. Nuclear proliferation. Yeah, they now have access to nuclear weapons, but they are not inclined to go to war just yet. Emissions are not quite so high, so that's not an immediate concern. What should I do here? And make sure that you're well trained, I suppose. Let's give them a medical welfare program. Help bring the sickness down somewhat. South Africa, rather. Deforestation's at record highs. Yep. But they're still unstable, so that will take priority. Latin America. And that is all I can do. 2.5 degrees of warming. Well, but we're still getting population growth. High yield crops. Those will be very useful. Well, nobody's kicked me out just yet, but I'm teetering on the edge, really. Alright. Europe. You're not doing much. You have wind potential. Yes, you do. Then you shall acquire advanced turbines, because I don't think you will get them in quite enough time. Nope. Actually, let's save some money for this place. There's no need to do that. You need... what do you need? What do I need to give them? Well, they need drought protection, really. And I might still lose this, by the way. No, the HDI in India is actually good enough, I think. Barely. No, maybe not. I need to get Russia to be a little bit more considerate with the environment. Which unfortunately means protecting the land, forest and soil and forest. North Africa. Acquire high yield crops. Your 4th generation nuclear, 2nd generation biofuels. Do you also want these? What is your biggest problem? Storm defense, alright. Japan, unstable. That is not good. Let's see, there's not really anything else I want, so I can stop the research program. What is your... Let's get the water stress under control. How are the emissions in Japan? Oh, almost non-existent. They almost have no forest. And they have no unemployment really, so... Let's get the eco-awareness campaign going. For the last few turns. Might still do something. And subsidize biochar. China, acquire high yield crops. And the industry is causing a lot of problems. Can't really change that. The Middle East is just stable. That is not good. Actually, any tech here I want to introduce? Let's see. What is your potential for wind? Massive. Then you will get some tech. Because it would take you 10 years to develop it on your own. And nothing else is really important. Is there any tech here that I can give you? No. Can I afford to switch over to non-coal industry? %. I think it's time. Let's get rid of the coal in the industry. And get the industrial carbon racks under control. Alright, fingers crossed. Population still grew. If only just... damn it. Lost another one. And the Arabian Oryx. Alright, and the Walrus. I've pretty much lost those every time I've played through this scenario. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong. I just know I'm doing something not right. Alright. Well, but for the moment this is all fine. After all, it's the people I'm interested about. Right, Europe, you need to move to a slightly more useful awareness. You have some unemployment, which should probably go into industry. China, you're unstable, that is not good. What is your potential for wind? Large. Let's see. Your electricity mix. This would suggest that they don't have enough for their use. Which might be the case, I don't know. I should probably have used this up. Set that up to reduce the amount of emissions, because that is really high here. Let's see, India. Your HDI is 0.7, which is just enough for me to win. El Nino. Alright, so you will have drought problems. And let's use the high yield crop strains. You're sick. Your forest is still going up though. North Africa, your HDI is very good. You're extremely happy. Alright, so your sickness is 10%. I'll leave that on for now. What are your emissions? Not quite enough for me to worry about. North America probably has more emissions. Oh, North America is finally balanced. It's about bloody time, you know. Still unstable. Well, let's try to fix that. Let's see. They have droughts. Well, I suppose I'll have to deal with that. South Africa. Very stable. Let's give them nuclear power. High yield crops. And they are having deforestation problems again. What is your energy mix? Still 70% coal. Russia. Can I do anything here? Let's give you turbines. The renewables mix is slowly climbing up. South Asia, I've not really had to concern myself with you at all. Let's give you some storm protection. Because I'm so grateful you are not a problem. Is there anything I can do here? What is your energy mix? No uranium, mostly gas. Middle East, mostly gas. Might as well give them all the technology. And Japan is stable again. Let's give them something to deal with the sickness. Your energy mix is mostly uranium and renewables. So let's get you on the right kind of power. All right, let's see if I did it. Average sea level has risen by 0.5 meter. We still had the population growth. And emissions has gone down in several areas. Oh, I got a heart back in Latin America. Yay for me! Russia is being such a bitch. Oil fix it, I win! Ah, yes, our environment, all those species lost. Right, so I managed to actually get emissions down a bit. Has been rising all through. Highest HG is in North America, lowest in India, that was to be expected. Ooh, North Africa even surpassed the Middle East. Population went up. Global temperatures, highest at the poles. Oof, 644.7 parts per million. Final temperature is 2.9, just 0.1% underneath the failure status. Anyway, this has been Oil Fix It with the Fate of the World game. I hope you've learned from my mistakes, and if you also play this game, tell me what I did wrong, so I can amend my strategy a bit for future missions, if I ever dive into those. I have been Leo, and I will see you all next time.